I can't go low and be on the ground in a lower energy in that vibration so that they're not threatened by me. And I think that's something that we each have to get comfortable with if we're ready to expand and soar. You have to get comfortable with those who will really not like that and may even try to judge you or cause you to feel scared or insecure about that, and just keep shining anyways. And on that note, is there any questions? That's right. Is there any questions, Amnon?
No questions. Kathy's saying, I really admire your ability to not internalize those comments. That's not an easy accomplishment.
Oh, indeed. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, that's actually been a lifelong process. So, what you see happening in this moment that seems so natural came from years and years of suffering and frustration. But there comes that moment of awareness where we really know, wait a minute, I can choose. I don't have to choose to take that personally. That's not, typically, here's a really easy recipe. If there's a human projecting on you lack, fear, blame, judgment, it is about them every time. And if we understand that, we can step back and observe what they're doing and realize they are telling us so much about what's going on inside of them. It has nothing to do with us, including if they're just loving and adoring us and trying to, wow us and woo us with things. That we need to tune in, because yes, people adore and really love us, but sometimes people can project it in a way to control you. So they're just like, oh, you're the best, I love you, and and they're really working you over and trying to schmooze you because they want to get something from you. If we can just step back and observe it, we can see what's going on inside of them, and it's about them every time. If people genuinely connect with us and they share their heartfelt feelings and their emotions and connections that are going on in them and connect it with us, that is more authentic than if they're projecting outward. So it's helped me a lot in my life's journey to realize, like, if someone goes on, like about my breasts, for example, she's teaching me a lot of her own belief system. She's telling me a lot about what she feels about being a woman, about showing your curves and if that's allowed or if it's unacceptable. She's teaching me a lot about her own upbringing and belief systems, like what she's had projected upon her. And I'm just observing and tuning in. So none of it needs to be taken personal, because I know it's not about me. It's all her thoughts, her emotions, her feelings, what she thinks. And that's great. But if I take it personal and I internalize it, and then I feel like I'm a bad person, then I'm worrying about what I should wear, then I've let that energy of her ego, her fear, or what I refer to, what Source tells me is the misalignment of another, then I let that trigger the same within myself. Now we have two misaligned energies going on. And do you see how we can get a whole planet full of these really quickly? So we have to really be mindful that we observe and step back and realize, okay, that's going on inside of them, but I love myself and I love them, and I don't need to take that personal, but I could possibly use this as an opportunity to show love, or I could possibly use this opportunity to express and inspire greater love. And that's the way I've learned to process it, and just, use it as a growing opportunity. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'm going to read you. I drew a card today from my animal totems.
Now, wait, hold it.
Yeah, go ahead.
LA is saying, why is it that we may know what to do, but we don't listen to self, only to discover our intuition was correct? Why does guilt follow, knowing you know better and didn't trust yourself?
Well, and that's a great question. And I feel the most important thing in that situation is when we catch that, when we realize we've betrayed ourselves, to be very gentle with self and to forgive ourselves right away, to really clear that energy of guilt. Because the thing with guilt is a very sticky, clingy energy. And if we have guilt inside of us about anything, we perpetuate that energy and we attract more and more of that situation to us. So if we're feeling guilty about something inside, we'll just keep drawing that experience to us. So the most important thing to do is when you realize you've betrayed self, is to catch it and go, wow, I just betrayed myself and that really sucked. Like I everything about that experience did not feel so good. But I caught that. I'm going to give myself credit because I am getting smarter and wiser and quicker every day, and that ego has no power over me. And we can kind of have a sense of humor about it and realize, you know what, ego, go sit down. You're not in charge of my life. I'm going to forgive myself. I love myself, and I am getting better at this every day. I am on it. Like my intuition is spot on. I actually say these things now, and I really feel the I am statements are really powerful. And so I now will say things like, I am amazingly intuitive. I am so accurate. I have a built-in truth detector. I can feel misalignment instantly. I am so connected with source. And so as I say these statements, I am stepping into alignment. I am in the light. I am one with source, and I am discerning energy because I'm choosing it. I'm not trying to. I'm not wishing someday I could. I'm not feeling guilty because I didn't before. Those are all energies that keep you dancing around the vortex of alignment. You're just dancing around it. And to step in is the I am statement. I am aligned. I am intuitive. I am powerful. I am wise. I am aware. So using those statements can be really powerful and clearing the guilt. That's why I help so many clients, and I'm here to help any of you who are ready, whether it be in person or remotely, because I'm here to help you so that you will be true to self. And I've helped the client that's asking this question, her and I've worked together, and I just help them to see the unconscious patterns. There's these energetic patterns that we have going on. And if we're to rise above, we need to clear those unconscious patterns. And working with a healer like myself, that's our specialty. We love nothing more than to help a client and a soul see where the misalignment is so that they can heal it, so that they can come into alignment and they can step into their power. Because when I help a client and they listen and they trust the angels, the angelic guidance that comes through, and they put it into motion, their lives change in beautiful ways. And to me, that's the most amazing thing I could have ever assisted with on this planet. So really, the clearing of the guilt, so important. And then loving self, being gentle with ourselves, that's so important. And that recipe will get you to the place where one day you would not think of betraying yourself again, because you understand how much your self-love is important to not only your own life, but to the lives of so many that you'll connect with. That alignment is your most important focus. So I hope that helps you. So I'm going to read you a card. I drew I can't talk, animal totem card, and I've drawn it 3 times this week, so it is definitely our card. And eagle spirit, I will have to tell you all a story about the eagle someday and the connection with my father, who is in spirit. He's one of my spirit guides, and so I'll show you the card. Hopefully you guys can see that. But it's eagle, and it's the words connected with it are vision, freedom, authority, and inspiration. And as I'm reading this, I want you to really open your hearts and your minds, maybe close your eyes, and listen to what I'm reading to you as a direct message from source to you. So don't think of it as just vague, random stuff Tanya's reading. Open your heart and really listen to the words and let them come in to serve you and connect with you personally. Okay? So eagle, great sky keeper, bridger of heaven and earth, vision maker for the new dawn. Native American lore tells the legend of the thunderbird, a mighty winged one, whose eyes shot forth with piercing bolts of lightning, and whose massive beating wings summoned the rain into the sky. Standing 3 feet tall in the body, with a 7-foot wingspan and eyesight up to 7 times more powerful than our own, Eagle flies higher than any other bird and embodies the essence of the great thunderbird even today. To many First Nation peoples, such as the Aztecs, Mayans, and Pueblo Indians, eagles symbolize the rising sun. Known as a sacred messenger from heaven and the eye of the sun, Eagle brings the gift of expanded perception and celestial power, carrying prayers to the Creator and returning with a vision for the path ahead. The Celts honored Eagle as an ally to water, with her unique ability to see into the depths, with the great clarity from above. When being courted by a prospective life partner, the female eagle flies up with an object, such as a stick, in her talons, and drops it, watching to see if her male suitor will be committed and fast enough to dive down and catch it before it lands. She knows this daring feat may need to be repeated live with her offspring one day, should they falter in their steps from the nest. If the courtship is successful, they will mate in similar fashion, mid-dive between heaven and earth. Seen by many as the chief of all winged ones, eagles' daily habits share a deep connection with each of the elements of air, water, earth, fire, and wood. The message: when Eagle soars into your skies, she brings with her the gift of freedom, born of the courage to see beyond all limitation. Eagle comes to awaken the visionary in you. She calls you to the high place of your purest dreaming. She comes to remind you that you did not come here to be tangled or suppressed by life. You did not come here to be weighed down by the details of your day-to-day, but to rise with the breath of your great spirit, to stretch your heart and vision beyond what may have once seemed realistic or appropriate, into the wide open field of all possibility. Eagle medicine brings the power to build a bridge between your greatest aspiration and your current reality. Eagle knows there is a time to perch, a time to study from afar, a time to soar above, and a time to dive with great focus toward that which you are seeking. As you prepare to embark upon a new life change or creative endeavor, take time first to bring yourself to higher ground. Breathe in the mountain breezes that give birth to lofty visions. With Eagle's view, you will see with great clarity not only the field of infinite possibilities before you, but also what actions are needed to realize your vision. And with this clarity comes the energy and inspiration to claim all that is your dreaming, and more. Move with Eagle's power and grace, and you will find the great heights can be reached with ease, while maintaining a grounded connection here on earth. And the affirmation is: from the mountaintop of my being, I see a world of infinite possibility. I open my wings, I let go of limits, my great spirit lifts me higher. I bring visions of heaven back to earth. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with each of you. I feel Eagle and I are one. I am definitely expanding my wings and here to help inspire each of you to soar to greater heights and to know that you definitely deserve the best life has to offer. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you would like to have any assistance with me as either a soul coach or an intuitive healer, contact me and I would be so grateful to help you. Is that an eagle? Is that a little squeaking you just added, Amnon?
Yeah.
So yeah, contact me if you would like any further assistance. You can reach me on my website, which I believe is right here, or through Facebook under Tanya Love. So if you want to email me, I believe just go to TanyaAngel555.com and you can connect with me there. And I wish you all the best this week. And just really be true to yourselves. I would love to hear from you all next week if you want to call in and share testimonies or share stories of your experience as you practiced living in alignment and being true to self. So I will hold you accountable. Tune in next week and let's connect again. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. Namaste.
You are tuned to the Nissan Communications Network.